So Prakash of Hyderabad consigns to Vijay of Vijayawada 50 cases of goods at a cost of 5,000 per case. Prakash incurred the following expenses, that is 4,500 for insurance and 12,500, 4,500 for freight and insurance, 12,500. Vijay paid cartage 12,000 and rent 2,280. 4 cases were destroyed in transit and sum of rupees 15,000 is agreed by insurance company as compensation. Out of 46 cases, 36 cases were been sold for 6,000 each. Vijay is entitled for commission of 5% on sales and sent a bank draft for full settlement of account. Show the consignment account and a Vijay account in the Prakash books. So he is asking only the consignment and the consignee's account in the consigner's book, means Prakash. So consigner is the Prakash and Vijay is the consignee. So here, before getting into this one, we have a calculation part. So first we'll go with the calculation part, then we are going to go for the accounting part. So first, how many actually he was sending, that we'll see. So goods sent on consignment were 50 cases it seems at the rate of 5,000 each it seems. So it will be how much? This is the amount. Then what happened? For this one, the consigner means Prakash paid expenses around 17,000, because for us, whether it is recurring or not recurring doesn't make a difference for in the case of consigner. But in the case of consignee, I'm going to be very much particular. That is, I'm going to consider his recurring expenses, which are 2280. Recurring means rent. Every month he's going to pay, no? So whereas non-recurring is 2,000. Cartage, only once he will pay, no? So that's why I'm going to take total together as 4280. So total of his expenses is this much, but recurring is 2280 and non-recurring is 2,000. This is fine. Then what happened? This is the actual thing. And here next was, he was entitled to a commission of 5% it seems. And obviously commission is paid on what? On sales. So this is clear. But here what happened? 4 cases it seems got damaged in transit. So damaged in transit. This is very important. You should remember. So consignee could get only how much to him in his hand? Out of 54 got damaged in between only. So consignee could receive only how much? 46 cases were being received by consignee. Then he received a 46, but did he sold total 46 or he sold only 36? 36 cases were being sold by consignee. So how much is unsold now? Therefore, unsold is 10 cases. So this is what here we are going to consider today. So therefore unsold is how much? 10 cases, Nana. But here usually until yesterday we were doing like unsold stock will be left over most of the cases. And this unsold stock usually will value at a cost price. And to this one, we will add consigner's expenses and consignee expenses, I said. But apart from this, in this problem, we have got one more thing, that is goods got damaged. So when goods got damaged, we have to consider what shall be done. Is it a normal loss or abnormal loss? So we will have a few products which will be default are going to go for certain kind of a losses. Like if I'm carrying a bucket full of water, Nana, so bucket full of water, default, it's quite common that it falls down. Our drops are default are going to drop out. So how many drops have fall down? Will we count it? Because we know the nature of the product is that it is going to drop out for sure. So that's why we'll not count it. We treat it as normal loss. Normal loss means ignorable loss. Ignorable loss. But if the water bucket full of same water water has fell down. It's not like I was carrying it. By mistake, I slipped out a bucket. So total water has fell down. So that is the mistake. It's a abnormal loss. It is by my mistake the water has fall down. So that means this is abnormal. And for this loss, we treat or we consider. So ఒక bucket full water పోయాయి అని మనం కన్సిడర్ చేస్తామా లేదా? So that is what here it is. So here also the 4 cases were damaged. Now here the consignee is nowhere have an idea that 4 cases were damaged, because they were damaged in what? They got damaged in transit, he said. Means before they reached to the consignee, they got damaged. So that's why the consignee received only how much? He is only concerned with how much? 46. Fine, Nana. Now here for this abnormal loss, we have a journal entries. What is that journal entries? Abnormal loss kada Nana. So according to the nominal, losses should be on the debit side, no? So abnormal loss account debit to everything will transfer to the consignment, no? So that's why consignment account. So how much we have got a loss? We had a loss of, we'll write the amount, how much loss in it. Then we are going to write one more entry. Okay. Now, first I'm calculating, because I just now I said, no, when we got abnormal loss, we need to calculate it also. So that's what calculation of abnormal loss of how many cases? 4. And what is the price we count it at? A CP, means cost price. Therefore, the value of stock is 20,000. How I got 20,000 is 4 at the rate of 5,000 each and kada. So 4 5s are 20, no? So to this
Yes,
one, we will add consignor expenses. We are going to add whose expenses? We are going to add consignor expenses, ma. Consignor, all the expenses we are going to add, because I said for every kind of a calculation, consignor expenses will be default. Only consignees we should be considering carefully whether his expenses should be added or not. Depending upon the situation, we think and we go for taking his expenses. So that is the reason here consignor total expenses we are going to take. So how I am going to take? For 50 cases he spent 17,000. So same I'll follow. For 50, if the expenses were 70,000, now I want for how many cases? For 4 cases, how much? So cross multiplication, it will be 4 into 70,000, 17,000 divided by 50. So it will be how much?
1,360.
Yeah, right. So 1,360. So total of stock will be 21,360. So this is the amount we got it. Now next. Abnormal loss is done, no? So abnormal loss, now I got it now. So that's why I'm writing here amount. How much I got abnormal loss? 21,360. And here also I got how much? 21,360. But just have a sentence. When we were learning about a sentence, he said that insurance company has accepted only how much? Only 15,000. So insurance company, which is claim amount, debit, accepted only 15,000. But I am having how much? So balance is a loss for me. నాకు 21 లాస్ అయితే ఇన్సూరెన్స్ కంపెనీ ఎంత పే చేసింది? ఓన్లీ 15,000 పే చేసింది. అంటే మిగతా 6,360 అనేది లాసే కదా నాకు. 6,360 is a loss for me. అంతేనా? బ్యాలెన్స్ చూడండి. To abnormal loss 21,360. అంతేనా? But his second entry, we are not concerned with right now. We are not concerned. When he is asking abnormal loss account, then we are going to prepare. As of now, he didn't ask us to prepare abnormal loss account, so I'm just ignoring it. Now, next is calculation of unsold stock. How much were left over? 46 he got, but he sold only 36. So 10 is a unsold stock and at the rate of CP, as usual CP. So therefore, value of stock is equal to 50,000. Nana. Ela 50,000 ante the same. That is 10 at the rate of 5,000. Now to this one again we will add whose expenses? Consignor expenses. Same, we follow the same thing. Consignor expenses, how we are going to follow? For 50, if your expenses are 17,000, then for 10, how much? And whereas consignee expenses also we will add, Nana. Consignee, which expenses we will add? Only non-recurring expenses we are going to add. So here 46, 2,000 he is spending means for 10, how much? Okay, see here, consignor we are going to take total expenditure. Consignees we will take only non-recurring expenses. So in among two expenses, one he gave a cartage, one he gave a rent. So rent is a regular expenses, no? Rent is what? Regular expense. Recurring means at least you remember reoccurring or regular expenditure. So rent every month we have to pay or not. So that's why this is a regular expenditure, reoccurring expenditure. So these we will ignore. Whereas cartage is only once we are going to pay, that too to get the goods from one place to another place. So okay sari తీసుకొని వస్తాం, so only once we'll pay, no? So that's wow. So we have taken only 2,000, which is non-recurring expense. Then to the consignor 50, for 50 it is 7,000, 17,000. For 10 how much we have calculated? Whereas consignee we have calculated
3,400.
Okay. Whereas for consignee we took only 46. Why it is so? I said consignee has a least idea about any damage. He really don't know that 4 goods were being lost. How much he received for him, it is only considered that much kada. Na chetlo enta padindi adi nenu ammana lena. He's concerned with that one. 50 he I have got, but delivery I got 46. Is he bothered about it? No. So how much he received? 46. So for 46, if the non-recurring is 2,000, for 10, how much? We'll take like that. Whereas this one you'll get in a points, Nana. How much?
$434.782.
So here we are going to take 435. Why? Because it is how much he gave? 434 means 0.78 he gave. So it's beyond a 5 only, no? So that's why I'm taking like that. So 3,835. This will be the total. And here like this. Okay, that's it. So can we go to the other counts?
Yes, ma'am.
Take a screenshots. We'll move on to the next one.
Yes, ma'am. Over now.
Now here he has actually asked me only for sorry, consignment and consignee. But here, however, we are preparing. So I thought of preparing all the four regular how we'll prepare: consignment, consignee, goods sent on consignment, and consignment stock. All the four we are going to prepare. So this will be my particulars amount, particulars amount, and all these things also I'll write in a short forms. That is P A P amount. Here also P A A. Particulars amount, amount. And here this one I'm going to call this one as consignment account in the books of Prakash. Prakash is a consigner. Next, we will prepare next account is consignee. So what is that fellow's name? It is Vijay account. And here I said we are going to prepare goods sent on consignment account. And next, consignment stock account. So here already we have taken, we know it, what comes on the debit side, all the like goods sent on consignment, then all the expenses, commission. And here we are going to have closing stock and a sales. So here first to goods sent on consignment, that is 50 cases at the rate of 5,000, which is 2,50,000. Then to bank, that is consignor expenses, which are 17,000. Then to Vijay, means consignee's expenses. It was how much? 4,280. And commission is there, but we'll calculate commission first, writing a sales, then we'll write a commission. So Vijay sales, how many he sold? 36 at the rate of 6,000. Calculate cheyandi.
Ma'am, 2,16,000.
Yeah, right. And here we have 50 cases we sent. So equally on the stock side, on the credit side also should be 50 same. But here 36 I have it. So next I'm going to take by abnormal loss. So how many? 4 at the rate of CP. So how much we got? Some 21,360 we got it. Then 40 we got it. But another thing we'll take by consignment stock. How much? This is of 10 at the rate of CP. So it will be how much now? 53,835. Now I can take a commission on the sales, no? So to Vijay commission, which is 5% on 2,16,000. How much?
10,800, ma'am.
Yeah, right. Now we got it. Now you're going to tell me the profit also. Meanwhile, I'll just prepare consignee's account. Here, luckily, we don't have any consignee's commission, advance. So everything, what all 3 entries are there, two entries on the debit and 1 entry on the credit. Those only will be appearing here. So first, to consignment sales 2,16,000, and credit side we are going to write as by consignment expenses 4280 and by consignment commission, which is 10,800. So by bank you're going to get by bank balancing figure. You should tell me. Meanwhile, goods sent on consignment was debit side. It was first time on debit side. So second time it will be by consignment 2,50,000. And this we will transfer to where? Through the trading. So to trading account, which is 1,000.
Ma'am, consignment credit side 2,91,195, ma'am.
Yeah, right. 2,91,195. 2,91,195.
Ma'am, profit 9,115.
Yeah, right. So 2P and L profit 9,115. Okay, and here you tell me. Meanwhile, consignment stock I'm going to write here. To consignment 53,835. To balance brought down rate 35. By balance carry down 335.
Ma'am, Vijay account 2,920, ma'am.
Yeah, right. So here I'm going to write first total. And here it is 2,920, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That's it. Please take down.
Yes, ma'am.